Hi, welcome you all to the next session of TYBCom accounts. As you all know, we have started with the chapter that is GST in our previous sessions. In this chapter, we will be dealing with the regular tax payee. Who is a regular tax payee and what are the compositions of tax payee? Clear to it? Let's move further. Before going to the today's session, I just wanted to clear there are two types of GST. GST is divided into two types, that is CGST and SGST, wherein CGST stands for Central Goods and Service Tax and SGST stands for State Goods and Service Tax. Clear to it? जब हमारे गुड्स विद इन द स्टेट ट्रांजैक्ट होते हैं तो वहाँ पर सर्विस टैक्स GST जो अप्लाइड होता है वो होता है SGST, wherein if our goods are being transacted between two states, the tax which is applied, that is GST as well as SGST, because the two states involvement are there. But when you are taxing certain taxes, when you are taxing GST to any product, it should not exceed 18%. Clear to it? Okay, let's move further with the regular tax payee. Who is a regular tax payee and what are the compositions of the tax payee? Clear to it? Okay. Regular tax payee once threefold limit of 2 lakhs in case of special category states crosses registration is required. मतलब कि जो रेगुलर टैक्स पेई जो है उसका जो लिमिट है वो 2 lakhs एंड अबाव है. Clear to it? A registered person whose aggregate turnover preceding financial year does not exceed 75 lakhs rupees. ऐसा इंसान जिसका पिछले फाइनेंशियल ईयर में 75 लाख रुपीस के आगे टर्नओवर नहीं वैसे लोगों को जीएसटी रेगुलर टैक्स पेई कहलाते हैं. द टैक्स पेई रिलेट टू द टैक्स पेयर्स रिलेट्स टू द सर्विस इंडस्ट्री अदर देन रेस्टोरेंट सेक्टर्स. द टैक्स payer registered under regular scheme has to file returns monthly. Currently, GSTR 38 and GSTR 1 are required to be filled. मंथली या रेगुलर टैक्स पे वो टैक्स पे होते हैं जिसको मंथली या करंटली रिटर्न्स फाइल करना होता है. Clear to it? Okay, next one we have regular tax payee can avail input the credit of GST paid on purchase of goods and services or both. GST applies to almost every access in businesses. Thereby it has boosted the revenue from the government. While purchasing goods or service, both GST, CGST and SGST, that is both central and state taxes, are levied, thereby eliminating all confusion. With the introduction of GST, a new regime of business compliance are established. Big organizations in India have the required resources and expertise that can facilitate the compliance procedure. On the other hand, small and medium enterprises and startups will have difficulty in complying with these provisions. Thus, to lower the burden of compliance for small businesses, a composition scheme has been introduced under GST law, where the assessee have to pay the tax at a minimum rate based on their turnover. This is mostly similar to the provision of VAT law. Clear to it? Next one is the compositions for tax paying. The composition scheme, it is meant for small business whose turnover of taxable goods is not more than 1.5 crores, where GST has to be borne by the seller at 1% of such turnover, by the trader, and at the rate 2% by the manufacturers. The composition tax payee cannot issue a tax invoice because the tax has to be paid by the dealer out of pocket. A composition dealer is not allowed to recover the GST from the consumers. Service providers cannot opt the composition scheme. Clear? The composition scheme is very helpful in every small businesses compared to regular GST scheme. The composition tax pay requires files the totally 5 GSTR, that is 4 quarterly GSTR in the form of GSTR 4, and mainly one annual GSTR in an year in the form of GSTR 9A. They cannot claim the tax input tax credit on any purchases. There is no need to maintain in the books of accounts for GSTR. Eligibility for GST composition scheme. Getting registered under composition scheme is optional and voluntary. Any business which has a turnover of less than 1 crore or 75 lakhs for specified state cannot opt for this scheme. But on any given day, if turnover crosses the above mentioned limit, then become the intangible and has to take registration under the regular scheme. There are certain conditions that need to be fulfilled before opting for composition levy, which are as follows. Any assessee who only deals in supply of goods can opt for this scheme. That means the provision is not applicable for service provider. However, restaurant service providers are excluded. Clear? Okay. Next one is there should not be any in-state supply of goods. That means business having only interstate supply of goods are eligible. Any dealer who is supplying goods through electronic commerce uh, operates will be banned from being registered under composition scheme. For example, if MA ABC sell its product through Flipkart or Amazon, that is electronic consumer goods, then Messrs ABC cannot opt for composition scheme. Composition scheme is levied for all business verticals with the same PAN. A taxable person will not have the option to select composition scheme for one, opt to pay taxes for other. For example, a taxable person has the following business vertical specially registered: sales of footwear, the sales of mobile, franchise of McDonald's. Here the composition scheme will be available for all three business verticals. Dealers are not allowed to collect composition tax from the recipients of the supplier, and neither are they allowed to take input tax credit. Person who cannot opt for the composition scheme: supplier of service other than restaurant owners serving food and non-alcoholic drinks, suppliers of non-taxable goods if the person is engaged in the interstate supply of goods, supplier supplying goods through e-commerce operators who is eligible to collect TCS, suppliers of tobacco, pan masala and ice cream. Next one, bill of supply. As the composition scheme dealer cannot pass on the credit of the tax, he is required to issue the bill of supply. Detailed to the mentioned in the bill of supply are as follows: name, address and CSTIN of the supplier, a, a consecutive serial number which is a unique number for every financial year, date of issue. If the recipient is registered, then the name, address and GSTIN of the recipient, HSN code of goods or accounting code for service, description of goods and service, value of goods service after adjusting any discount of abandonment, signature of digital signature of the supplier or his authorized representative. If a person is not eligible under composition scheme, tax liability shall be tax plus interest and penalty, which shall be equal to the amount of tax. Under the normal scenario, a taxpayer under GST has to file minimum 3 returns monthly and one annual return to be prescribed. He is compelled to file 37 returns in a year on penalty. while while he while he lays levied for non-compliance. For small suppliers and manufacturers, it is quite difficult to maintain detailed books of accounts on a daily basis and record only transaction with supporting documents. Whereas in composition scheme, only a quarterly return will be uploaded under GSTR 4 by 18th July first quarter, 18th October second quarter, 18th January third quarter, 18th April fourth quarter. This will erase the compliance burden from SMEs, and they can focus more on their businesses rather than getting compliance procedure. Advantage of composition scheme: lower tax pay like 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%, etc. Less compliance involved in the composition scheme, less tax and high liquidity. Disadvantage of composition scheme: cannot collect the tax payment. Few tax payee are preferred in the composition scheme. Interstate sales are not permitted. Clear to it? This was what we studied into as regular tax pay and composition of tax pay. In the next session, we will be dealing with the difference between the composition scheme and the regular scheme. My dear students, please go through the video. If you have any doubts and queries, please pin me on the email ID provided to you by the college. Thank you all. Thank you. Be at home. Be safe.